My parents gave me up at 8 because I was a boy. 19 years later, my biological dad walked into my company lobby and called me son, like he hadn't tossed me out like trash. He didn't ask for forgiveness. He asked for money, then he demanded something worse. He wanted me to adopt his grandchildren. My childhood house was all yelling and slammed doors. I remember hiding under the kitchen table with a busted teddy bear while my mom screamed at my dad. My older sister ate popcorn on the couch like it was TV. I heard my name and my stomach dropped. "You promised me, Rick," my mom snapped. "If it was a girl, we'd keep it." My dad didn't even lower his voice. No one wants a boy that old. They treated me like an extra chore. I ate at the sink. My dad brought my sister gifts and told me, "You're not into that stuff." Then one day I came home to bags of new clothes on her bed. Light up shoes, dresses, everything. Nothing for me. "Is there anything for me?" I asked. "You already have something to wear," my mom said. I snapped. I grabbed scissors and cut through every new outfit. My hands shook the whole time. My mom stormed in with her sandal already raised and swung like she meant it. "You're a mistake," she screamed. "A damn mistake." My sisters didn't defend me. They just yelled, "He ruined our stuff." That night my dad said flat as a weather report, "Tomorrow you're going to live with other people. No hug, no bag, no goodbye." In the morning, a couple I'd never met showed up, Carol and Mike, and my mom pointed at me like a late delivery. There he is. Carol and Mike's house was small and worn, but nobody yelled. There was a crooked wooden sign that said welcome. My room had clean sheets and a rocket lamp. Mike made pancakes and asked, "Honey or jam?" I froze like it was a trick. They didn't give me luxury. They gave me safety. Mike sold tools door to door, then started a business out of a garage with Carol. I counted screws, swept floors, learned invoices. The garage became a shop, then a warehouse. By the time I graduated college, I wasn't the adopted kid. I was their son. Then a truck crossed a line on a blind curve and took them both. I had to ID the bodies. They left me everything home, investments, the company. I kept it going because it had their fingerprints all over it, and I refused to let that disappear. 2 years later, security called. "Sir, there's a man here. Says his name is Rick. Says he's your father." I walked into the lobby, and there he was. Unkempt beard, cheap clothes, cigarette stink. Behind him were my 2 sisters, exhausted, plus 4 little kids bouncing off the furniture. Rick smiled like we had history worth smiling about. "Ian, my son." I didn't take his hand. "Your mother ran off," he said. "The girls came back with kids, no husbands. I can't support us." He said it like my job was to fix it. I started to say no, but he jumped in, eyes bright. "It doesn't have to be money. Do for them what Mike and Carol did for you." Then he said it, like it was the obvious solution. First, he pointed at the kids like they were items. Next, he leaned closer, like a deal was happening. Then he smiled, real small, like he'd won already. "Adopt my grandkids," he said, voice hard and demanding. Again, my stomach dropped the way it did at 8. Then one kid tugged my sleeve and asked, "Uncle, your house?" The lobby went dead quiet. My employees stared. I looked at Rick and felt nothing but heat. "You are not my father," I said. "The man who raised me is dead. The woman who taught me love is dead. You handed me over like trash." Rick threw his hands up like I was cruel. "They deserve the same chance you had. You should be grateful." That's when I got it. He wasn't asking. He was trying to repeat history. So I made it simple. "I'm not adopting anyone. I'm not becoming you." I nodded at the kids. "But I'm not punishing them for your failures either." I told him I'd pay for their schooling tuition, uniforms, supplies, transportation. Nothing for the adults. Not a cent. And if the kids skipped or slacked, the help stopped. Then I turned to our company lawyer. File for child support against the biological fathers. Rick's face went red. Security walked him out. The kids stayed in school. They worked hard because I didn't let anyone coast on my name. Years later, they asked for internships. I put them in the warehouse first, same way Mike did with me. Today, they work beside me. They call me uncle, but they hug me like family. Rick still waits for a payoff that will never come. I broke the cycle by refusing to become him.